Oh, hey there. So this is my get out of jail free shirt. And I went to visit a friend of mine that was in jail, and she was very jealous and said, "Can I have your shirt?" I'm like, "I can't give it to you right now, but maybe you can get one of your own." Nevertheless, it is in Texas, and today is January the 5th, and it is freezing, and it's going to be freezing all week. So what does that mean to you? It means this: you need to drip your faucets, you need to open your cabinet doors, and you need to turn your heat on to at least not freezing. Now, in case you don't realize this, 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. That's where water turns into ice. We don't want that. And now we're below that, and we don't know what in the world to do. Why do you drip your faucets? Because it's easier to not freeze. So moving water doesn't freeze. Rivers don't freeze as quickly. They still can freeze. But if the water's moving, then that's good. If your pipes are on an exterior wall, okay, and that means that you're here and the outside of the world is right there, and there's your pipes in that wall, you need to open up those cabinet doors so that the heat from the house can get down to where the heat is, to where the pipes are, to keep them from freezing. As long as they're above 32 degrees, then you're fine. And then your outside hose bibs, and that's where you put a hose on there and turn the faucet on, you want to cover those up with something, because they've got those things that you put on there, the styrofoam or whatever, and it keeps it, the heat from your house escapes out and stays in there enough that it doesn't freeze. You should probably have frost-free faucets, but in case you don't, that helps. Let's say that you can't buy one of those. I was talking to somebody that said, "Oh, I ordered it on Amazon, it's not going to come for a couple days." Wrap anything around it, old sweatpants, a towel, you name it, whatever, tape it up so that it's got a little bit of insulation from all that freezing cold weather, because if your pipes burst, here's what happens, okay? Typically, PEX pipes, if you got a newer house, less likely to burst. I've never seen a PEX pipe burst. I know it can happen, but it takes a lot. Copper pipes do burst, and so what happens is water, when it freezes, expands, and if it's trapped inside of a pipe, then it starts to expand, and eventually it bursts, and it like leaves it just goes like that. And at first it's frozen, you don't notice it, but then what happens? It thaws, and then water everywhere. But moving water doesn't freeze, and if it's moving, then even if it does freeze and it expands, it's not going to freeze and burst the pipe. So that's why you want to leave your pipes dripping, leave your cabinet doors open so that the warm air from your house gets in there, and cover up your hose bibs. I hope that helps.